So, hello guys, to my fellow classmates, this is our report. Go Mr. Libert Ramos.
Hello everyone, my name is Libert Ramos and we're going to talk about Module 3 Data Manipulation with SQL. Unlock the full potential of your data by mastering the art of SQL data manipulation. Dive into the fundamental operations that allows you to efficiently retrieve, modify, and manage information from relational databases. So basically, dito po tayo pwedeng mag-select na from the database and pwede po nating edit throughout sa ating database kung ano man po ang ating papalitan na mga kailangan. And pwede po natin i-update dito. Yun na po.
So next slide. Sino sa second slide? Mr. Kasupang.
Introduction to SQL data manipulation. What is SQL data manipulation? SQL data manipulation refers to the various ways you can interact with and modify data stored in a database using structured query language. Dito po, upang magmanipula o magbago ng database, ng data sa database. Key operations. The core SQL data manipulations command include select, insert, update, and delete, allowing you to read, create, update, and remove data. Dito sa apat na example niya, sa select, kinukuha ang data mula sa isa o higit pang mga table. Sa sa insert, nagdadagdag ng bagong mga hilera o table na sinasabi niya. Sa update, binabago yung niya sa isang table, tapos sa delete tinatanggal. Next.
So these are the explanation of fundamental SQL operations. Select. The select statement is used to retrieve data from a database. It allows users to fetch specific data by applying filters and conditions. It can pull data from one or more tables and provides flexibility with functions. So the next one is the insert. The insert statement is used to add new records or rows data into a table. It is commonly used when adding new information, such as customer's order or a product entry. Update. The update statement is used to modify existing data in the table. It allows users to change one or more fields in selected records. The last one is delete. The delete statement is used to remove one or more records from a table, and it can delete specific rows based on conditions or clear all records from a table.
Filtering and sorting data. Where clause filter data based on specific condition to retrieve only the relevant information. Kung ano yung mga mismong information na kailangan. And yung ikalawa is order by clause. Sort the retrieve data in ascending or descending order based on one or more clause. That's all. Next slide.
SQL join types. There are two join types. The combined data. The combined data merge data from multiple tables based on common field or keys. Dito is pinagsasama nyo yung dalawang table set para maging isa. For example, customer's ID and yung order niya pwede itong ipag-combine through that to be efficient. Then the next one is the join types. Include inner, left, right, and full outer joins to connect data in different ways. Which is, dito naman is pwedeng, for example, school ID and classes. By combining these two, which is pwede natin kunin yung grades ng isang estudyante. Dahil dito, napapadali natin yung papadali natin yung trabaho kasi hindi na natin papalitan ng iba-ibang or mano-mano natin i-input. Powerful insights, deeper understanding by integrating information from related database sources. Dito lang is yung kung ano yung mga natutunan natin para mapalawak natin yung mga natututunan natin and then ma-apply natin, which is magiging common na. Yan lang.
Next slide.
Next slide po.
Aggregating data. So the first one is group by, which is the bottom layer. Group by clause is used to organize data into groups based on one or more columns. It is essential for performing calculations or group data. The second one is aggregate functions, middle layer. After grouping the data, aggregate functions such as sum, AVG, count, minute, and max are applied to compute summaries. These functions help derive insight like total sales. The last one is having clause, the bottom layer. The having clause is used to filter groups based on the result of aggregate functions. Unlike the where clause, which filter rows, having filters aggregated data. For instance, you can use it to show only groups where total sales exceed a specific they're sold. Next reporter, please.
Subqueries and nested queries. Nested queries execute an inner query first, then use the result in an outer query for more complex data manipulations. In subqueries, embed one SQL query inside another to perform multi-step data retrieval and processing. Powerful combination. Unlock advanced capabilities by combining subqueries, joins, aggregations, and other SQL techniques. Next.
SQL data manipulate best practice. SQL manipulate involves operation like select, insert, update, and delete. Following best practices ensure these operations are efficient, secure, and maintainable. Here are the key practices. First is optimize queries. Write efficient performant SQL statement to ensure fast data retrieval and manipulate. Next is secure data. Implement proper access control and data validation to protect the integrity of your database. Backup, and restore. Regularly back up your database and have a reliable restore process in a place. Next.
The next one is the key takeaways, and the first one is master the core SQL data manipulation commands, which is select, insert, update, and delete. So a recap is about sa select is to retrieve data from the database, and also the insert, you can insert a new data to a database, and update is to modify existing data into a database, and delete is to remove data. And the second one is leverage filtering, sorting, and joining techniques to extract and combine relevant data. First is use filter to find specific data, and also sort to organize data in order, and last one is the join combine data from multiple tables. You can join or combine them. And sa 3 is utilize aggregations and subqueries for advanced data analysis and processing. aggregation is like, for example, to in sum add ups all values in a column, and also the counts on how many rows meet certain conditions, and the average to calculate the average value of column. And next one is the subqueries. Subqueries is helpful to solve more complicated questions by using one query result to inside another. And that's it. So guys, without further ado, this is our group. I hope you learned something. Thank you guys.